What's the craziest hitchhiking experience you've ever had? A guy confessed to me and my friend that he was thinking of roping us. When I was 18 years old, my friend and I were hitchhiking through southern Louisiana. We had been out walking for hours, as no one wanted to stop and let two guys into their car in such an outstretch of country. We started to get worried as the sun was setting when this older cowboy-looking guy offered us a ride. He asked us some friendly questions and seemed like a nice guy, so when he offered to let us stay at his house for the night, we didn't hesitate to say yes. When he took us to his house, I looked around and saw mounted deer heads along the walls, and a few skeletons of gators laid out as decoration. In one corner was a cabinet that had been left open. It was full of shotguns, a rifle of some kind. I saw a handgun, and there were drawers that weren't open, but probably held more weapons. I asked him if he hunted. He laughed and told me, occasionally. Any discomfort my friend and I felt was immediately replaced with relief when the guy asked if we wanted to take a shower. My friend dropped his backpack to the floor and asked him where. He went off down the hall where the guy had pointed and told me I was too slow, so he got the first shower. I sat down with the guy and he turned on the TV flipping through channels. He landed on a news channel covering a story of a gay rights protest and watched intently. I didn't take this guy as someone who kept up with the news and was completely thrown with. He said, "Humph, I'm gay but you don't see me out there protesting. I think you should just keep it to yourself. No need to be out there parading." Suddenly, all I could think about was how close the two of us were on the couch, and I really needed my friend to get out of the shower. This guy was older, but still twice as big as me and clearly had a talent for getting things he hunted for. It didn't seem safest in the slightest for us to spend the night in this guy's house. Finally my friend got out of the shower and called out to me saying, "Hey Brian, it's your turn. Go take a shower." I saw the older guy look at my friend, wearing nothing but a towel, and I stood up and walked over to hand him his bag. I told him I was okay and didn't want to take a shower, but that he should put some clothes on. I dragged him to the bathroom, shut the door, and quickly explained what I had learned. He seemed just as freaked out as I was, but we talked it over, realizing we had no place else to go, that we were both smaller, but together we could probably take him if he tried anything. Neither of us seemed too sure about that statement, but the couch was more tempting than the swampland outside. We decided to stay the night and take turns sleeping and head out first thing in the morning. When we went back out to the couch, the guy was gone but he had left behind a big blanket. My friend said he would take first watch and would wake me up in an hour. Apparently I was more dead tired than I realized and couldn't wake up at all. I ended up sleeping through the night. When I finally did wake up it was because my friend was practically pulling me off of the couch. He told me the guy had just left and this was our chance to leave. I knew he was right, but I couldn't help but wonder when my next chance to take a shower would be. I told him I was going to take one and be really quick. I was in and out in about 5 minutes, and got dressed so we could leave. As soon as we started running out of the house, the guy pulled up and asked if we were leaving without saying goodbye. My friend went to say we just wanted a head start on the day, when the guy interrupted him and said, "Well, don't leave just yet. I just got some fresh eggs from the market down the road to make you boys some breakfast." The free meal was too tempting, so we decided to stay just long enough to eat. As we were shoving our food down, the guy starts to tell us about his life, how he lives way out in the middle of nowhere because he works at an offshore oil rig, and his partner that he has to work with constantly vents about how much he hates gay people. That every day the dude will start talking about how they don't deserve the same respect as normal people, all the while having no idea that his work partner is gay. I told him that was messed up, which I guess made him feel more comfortable opening up and told us about how he was married with kids, and one day they figured out he was gay so they left him. I started to feel bad for him but knew that we should still leave right away. We thanked him for his kindness and were heading out the door when he told us to wait for a minute and said, "Y'all don't know how lonely it is being gay here in the deep south. And when I saw y'all sleeping together last night you looked so cute and perfect, and I really thought about touching you if you wouldn't mind." I let out a nervous laugh and my friend told him, Yeah, okay, so we're going to leave now." We ran out the door and started booking it to the nearest road, when I saw a group of kids pointing and laughing at us. They said something like, "Oh look, old Tom is at it again," which only increased our speed. I couldn't help but wonder if we were lucky or unlucky staying at the old guy's house that night.